your blessings? Well, all is energy, right? Your energy, your space is energy, your blessings are energy, right? And so when we look at that, really who you want to work with is Archangel Jafael to help you really declutter your own, what you're holding on to spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and really helps you see past the doubt and the worry and the pain. Archangel Jafael has this energy that reminds you of how beautiful you are, reminds you of the blessings that you really deserve, and just helps you get into this. If you can see a clearing, like if you're standing in the middle of a meadow and beautiful flowers and just seeing the grass just sway and just feeling the wind and everything. And you just feel free. That's the kind of energy that Archangel Raphael really brings. Just the angel of beauty, just being reminded that there's this there's this clear space that you own and it's there. But sometimes the doubt, the worry, sometimes the excessive um, just things that we covet, sometimes the materialistic, sometimes the toxic relationships, the circumstances, obligations, responsibilities, you name it, in this 3D matrix that sometimes we call life, just kind of has on us, pulls us away from that. So when you declutter your space, you're actually decluttering and unlocking blessings that are already there. When you hear me say that you are enough, it's because your blessings already exist inside of you. Your blessings already exist in your knowledge, your wisdom, your spiritual gifts, your loves, your wants, your desires. Those are blessings waiting to germinate, waiting to turn into seedlings and sprout this abundant harvest of whatever your desired outcome really is. And all of it is energy. So when you have a home, an apartment, a room that is cluttered with things that you're holding on to from your past, things that you feel like one day you can fix, you can mend, you can put some use to it somehow, some way, someday. You're actually hanging on to the maybes. You're hanging on to the wishes. You're hanging on to an energy that says you don't yet have. And when you're hanging on to that energy, it's energy of confusion. It's the lack of clarity. It's the lack of abundance. And when you hang on to the spirit of lack, then you are blocking the spirit of abundance, the spirit of wealth and happiness of mind, body, soul. So when you declutter your space, you automatically start feeling freer. You feel more confident. You can move freer. You have just more physical space. But we also know that all of that began because there was a change inside of you that said you need more internally. You need more abundance, period, and you didn't want to be overcome and overwhelmed any longer. And so you took it upon yourself to make a huge step of just decluttering your space. Maybe you had a garage sale, maybe you started selling stuff online, maybe you just threw stuff out, started cleaning things, especially with non toxic plant based items. You know, I'm big on that. I do not use any harsh chemicals. We don't use that in our home. I don't recommend bleach, Lysol, Fabuloso, all of that stuff. There's better things out there that you can use. And safer, healthier things that you can use that don't break the bank. And so when you declutter, like say now, this is the springtime and we're moving into pioneering Aries energy in a couple of weeks. When you are taking the time to focus on expansion, which is what I highly recommend right now, where you're going, where your family's going, what are you doing with your dreams? How are you manifesting them? How are you being of service? That's expansion because what you focus on expands. So as you do that, focus on it while you're taking one room at a time, maybe a certain area of the room that you're going to clean. You're going to just organize. Maybe it's your hard drive on your phone. Maybe you need to just declutter the pictures, the videos, and just get all of that out of there. What happens is I think we just go day after day and we're like, we're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to do it the next day. And that next day never comes. And then we begin feeling overwhelmed and stuck and stagnant. And we start getting more and more confused about what do we do? How are we going to make a living? How are we going to spend this stimulus check? How do we start our business? How do we just be happier? How do we get healthier? And a lot of that is because of our immediate environment. So when you take the time to really organize and declutter, destructure, just prioritize cleaning out your immediate space. You might even be living with other people that keep it cluttered, that, are on the break of hoarding or are hoarding or anything like that. Keeping your personal space is so important. So I certainly encourage you to just little by little, but get an accountability partner. And if you need help, meet us over on Facebook in our private group at Spiritual Guidance Academy or over at Healthy Changes Through Lifestyle Medicine. It's healthy to declutter, it's healthy to organize, it's healthy to get your peace of mind back just by having a garage sale, a yard sale, just by selling things on Facebook Marketplace, just by selling things on eBay, just by giving it to the Goodwill or any thrift store or consignment or um, donate in your neighborhood, maybe to your neighbor, maybe to the kids next door across the street. Somebody can use the things that you're holding on to and you're saying, what if, or maybe down the line, I can use this, I can do that, I can sew this up one day. But that day comes into the next year, the year after the next. I think I'm going to fit into that again, but then a year later, you haven't. It's time to give that up to someone else and let your donation be someone else's blessing and unlock that blessing in return. Because as you've heard me say before, when you give, you certainly receive what you deserve, right? So when you give, you're gonna receive, and it'll be that moment where you're like, what did I do to deserve this blessing? You gave. All right. So I hope that that works for you. Misty says, I can't even think. My internal and external feels so jumbled and cluttered. So yeah, and what you just said, your external feels so jumbled and cluttered. I challenge you, Misty, to take one room at a time and to just focus on it. Turn your music up, look at that space and say, you know what? I'm not going to let myself down. I deserve this. I deserve clarity. I deserve my blessings. I know that I'm finding lost money when I clean up. I know that I'm finding things that I've been looking for when I clean up. So that's one of the things we do in our home. When we're looking for something, we immediately start cleaning. And we're like, as soon as we start cleaning, picking up our space, we find it. And it happens, no fail. Always happens. So Make Peace says, was looking for a sign and your videos popped up. Awesome. Thank you so much. I received that. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button. Leslie says, yes, why so many shoes? I have 2 feet. Girl, I'm telling you, I had a garage sale one year. I gave my heels that I knew I wasn't going to use anymore. I gave them, and I tell you what, I have big feet. Okay, so the shoes that I have bought, that I buy still, we're big in our family. My husband, he's really big on good pair of shoes. So they cost some money, but we get our money's worth. And but when it's over and it's time to bless other people. So I got full value for our shoes at the garage sale because but you're blessing other people. And the lady came, she was like, I don't have that much money with me, but I'm getting all these shoes. She literally went to the ATM, came back, got every single shoe and that I had because we had the same size. She was like, I know how much you had to pay for these shoes. So you're blessing somebody else. She was so happy, and I was so happy that I was able to give to her. The other thing is when you have to have that accountability partner, I'm really, I need help on what I can get, what I need to give away, right? What needs to go to donation, what we need to sell. So let somebody else in on that process. Don't rely on your own faulty human because she'll try to keep everything, you know? Meliel says, I swear I am on a quick break from my cleaning today. Put on YouTube, and here you are talking about cleaning. Meliel, right? I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's time. It's going to unlock your blessings. We doing it just in time of the Aries new moon energy. That's that pioneer, fiery, energetic, go hard, loyal. I'm about to win it. I know I deserve it. Aries energy gets it started, and they are impulsive, and so they go after it. This is the time to really do it, and do it without hesitation. Just get in there, look at that space, and just be like, oh, I got to get rid of this stuff. I got to either partition it now. What I do is I get like 3 buckets: what we're keeping, what we're donating, and what we're throwing away. And we just go like that. And so when I am done, usually my family's looking at it like, you know everything is in the keep box. So I they hold me accountable. So if you don't have anybody that you live with, or have anybody that you can that can hold you accountable, let us do it. Post those pictures in Spiritual Guidance Academy. Post them in Healthy Changes Through Lifestyle Medicine, and ask for our feedback. That's why we're here. Okay. You're so welcome, Misty. Absolutely, absolutely. So I hope that this helps you. What are some decluttering and organizing techniques that you have that you can share with the rest of us, spiritual superstars? Because we certainly can use it. And certainly don't be going around there using Lysol and bleach and all that toxic stuff. Please don't do that to your human. Your human deserves way more. And if you don't know why I'm so passionate about that, look at the description down below and you'll understand where my passion comes from. Please don't do that to yourself. You can clean and declutter without using those toxic products. They hurt people. All right? So have fun decluttering. You're going to unlock your blessings. And I look forward to hearing all about the blessings that you do unlock. All right, spiritual superstars, take great care, and I'll meet you over at Healthy Changes Through Lifestyle Medicine at Facebook. That's our private group. Mwah. Love you. I'm going to hold you accountable. If you help me, you hold me accountable too.